Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel Counterbalance Solutions, where we're even in the playing field. And if you are new to my channel, my name is Jackie, and I do retail arbitrage. Yes, I do, and I'm killing it, killing it, killing it, killing it, killing it. So I wanted to come today to give you guys just another Let's Real Talk Amazon, because I'm learning so much. I want to make sure that you guys know everything that I know. That way y'all can be successful. And because I've seen that a lot of people do have a lot of trouble sourcing, and I do notice there are some certain things you got to look for, and that's why people be having trouble, because they not paying attention. You got to do that research, that book work, you feel me? So let's go ahead and jump in. The first thing I really want to talk to y'all about is Bolo Groups, y'all. So I am not against them, and I am for them, but I'm not all the way for them, and I will explain. So what I mean is Bolo Groups are great. If you can find one that is really lacing you up, who is really putting on some good deals, and that is a smaller group, it is definitely worth it. Or if you're really new and you have like a lot of questions, if you just jumped in and you didn't do a lot of research and you kind of just was like, then yes, Bolo Groups, I would definitely say to get in one. They normally cost anywhere from 30, 40, 50 to sometimes upwards of 100. So definitely, factor that into how much you're making and everything, if it's worth it for you. Now, for me, I will say this: the Bolo Group I joined, I did like it. I liked it because it was positive. If you had questions, people were attentive to help each other. But what I will say that I didn't like it about it is I felt like the products were subpar. Period. I feel like there was maybe one or two people really putting in really good stuff. Like, there was one product that paid for it itself, but that was really the only product in that whole month that excuse me. In that whole month, that was really the only product in that whole month that I really even saw was worth something to me. One, half the stuff I wasn't able to sell because I'm gated, and then the other half was because it was just, a lot of people are in there because they trying to see what products are people. So when they give their bolo, it's just like here you go, just to stay in the group. So that's one thing I will say, gauge for yourself, because like I said, technically it did pay for itself, so I wasn't necessarily mad about it. But at the same time, I will say, to me, I could do it I was doing it 10 times better by myself, so I wouldn't pay $50 for that. It's just not for me. So, but hey, if you need it, or if you feel like it'll help, or if you find a bomb group, y'all, there's the bomb group that I want to get into, and I'm gonna tell y'all about it if I get into it. But he's a really popular reseller, and I promise, when his slots open, I know I'm jumping on that, because I feel like he be lacing people up for real. So if y'all have questions, y'all ask me, and I'll put it in the comments below, because you know what I'm saying. But yeah, so if you can get into a bomb bolo, then it's worth it. But for me, like I said, I could do it better myself. So for me, I'm not gonna pay you $50. But that's me. You do you. So the next thing I want to talk about is variations of products. So this is where people be going wrong, y'all. This is why you'll see people be like, it looked like a great product and I don't know why it didn't sell. So when you go, and I'm gonna show y'all a video too. So when you go into Amazon, sometimes you'll scan something and you'll see it has literally the same product, just different types of it, a different color or a different scent or something like that. And even when you go onto the regular Amazon.com, you will see that little drop box, and you'll see the different types, or it'll come in packs or things like that. So it'll have different variations. So what happens is what a lot of people don't know is that when you click on that one ranking is going over the best ranking is going over all of those variations. So when you're looking at the product in your app, you're like, shit, That's tight. 2,500. I'm going to sell those like hotcakes. Oh, let me go ahead and get this color. Let me get this color or this, that, and the third. But really, if you would have done your research, you would have checked Keepa, you would have gone through each and every single one of those products, you'll see that 9 out of 10 of those products, one probably ain't selling, or they're not selling like that. Maybe they're selling 1 or 2 a week, or 1 or 2 a month. But you'll really see that that bomb ranking was only over 1 of those variations. So this is why I say do y'all research. Next thing I'm going to talk about that I see a lot of people, especially in Bolo groups, say is like they don't want to jump on if Amazon is on a listing. Now, I will say this. There are some listings you can absolutely tell, there's no point for you to get on because, yes, Amazon is absolutely not going to share that space. They've never shared that space. It ain't gonna happen. But a lot of listings that do have Amazon as the main seller in buy box, if you actually look at the Keepa information, you will see that Amazon is sharing. There are other people getting sales. There are other people, selling at FBM. Or you can also drop your price maybe a little bit below Amazon's and you sell off, and then Amazon is still back in. Because you have to understand, Amazon don't care. Amazon gonna make their money regardless, because let's say they got millions of products, okay? So if you drop your price 1 cent under theirs and you only got 20 products, you think Amazon's gonna be looking at you? No. So, you know what I'm saying? Don't be scared to get on a product if Amazon is on there. Just do your research, because let me tell you, there's products that only have Amazon and that have sold FBM, but I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna just keep it for myself. So that's another tip for y'all. Don't be scared to get on there, even if Amazon's on there. Just make sure you check that Keepa information. That way you know that it can sell other than Amazon. You feel me? Okay. Next thing I want to talk about, you guys, is gonna be saving your products that you find that are great but that you're gated for. Y'all, do not forget, I cannot stress to y'all how important it is to make sure that you're saving those products. Even though you are gated now, one day you ain't gonna be gated. One day you ain't gonna be gated, and you gonna be able to do what it do. So don't let this time feel like a waste, y'all. Let me tell you, there's products I find all day long that I cannot sell, and I got them saved right now, ready to fire. You feel me? Because once I get ungated, I already know, hey, boop, here's something I can go to, get it done. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, tip for y'all. A tip. So, the next thing I wanted to talk to y'all about is seller fulfilled by Prime. Now, I want to let y'all know this, and I don't know if it'll be back before Q4 is over or if it'll be back after. I noticed that when you go into your shipping and you go into your settings, that there is actually a section that you can add, you guys, that literally makes it so that you look like you're a Prime seller. You may not know this, but that is huge. You have to think about how many people only shop via Prime, okay? So there's so many people that literally shop on Amazon.com that don't even know about FBM, okay? They don't even know we exist out here. But if you are selling, and you are selling literally from your house too, or you're selling FBM, business, whatever. If you're selling, then, and you are on Prime, that just opens you up for so much. The thing I want to talk about is payment and what pay now means, you guys. To me, everyone, the pay now request is cool. Don't get me wrong, it's cool, I guess, if you need it, but the pay now is literally a smidget. I think it's like 20% maybe of what your payout is supposed to be at the time. So it's 20% at the time of whatever the payout should be. So it's literally a small margin. And what happens is when you click it, it literally pushes back your payment. So let's say you're supposed to be paid on that day, right? Mind you, Amazon is already seeing that they have to pay. Don't get it wrong. They know. They know. They be tripping, but they know. So they see it, and so you go to put that in, they're already authorizing you one, and then you go to put another in, y'all, that's gonna mess up your pay. Let me be honest with you. And them only giving you like 10-20%, and then you having to be pushed out an extra week and only getting that 20%, mind you. Okay, so you get that 20%, they keep whatever else was supposed to go for that next paycheck, and then they push it out a week. So that's why I be telling you, don't do that pay now. But I wasn't sure what I was being paid, because one thing said I was being paid a whole different amount. Let me tell y'all, a whole different amount. And y'all, it kind of just makes me be like, But I was supposed to get paid a whole different amount. And so I noticed that your actual payment amount, when you go into that balance, so when you on your screen, you click into what the balance is or whatever, your actual payment amount is that amount at the bottom of the page in black with the 2 asterisk symbols in front of it. And it shows you what date you'll also be paid out. That is, no matter what the system say, no matter if it's gonna say you getting 25 over here, baby, you better look at that. You better look at that. Because they be lying. They be lying. So, just make sure. Sure, y'all check that out. Make sure that you guys check out the bottom. Because that is actually the amount that you're going to be paid. By the way, if you can't get on Solo Fulfill Prime, they add you to an email list. So they'll email you once you are available to get on there. Make sure you do that. I already went over payment. Pay nows. Don't do it. Just make sure you wait for your payment. Now, let me tell y'all something. I found something, and I'm going to just lace y'all up. A company called Payability. I'm sure y'all probably heard of them. I ain't sponsored, but I damn sure heard of them. Let me let you know. They basically give you availability to your Amazon funds, but there are requirements with the company. So I ain't even with them yet. I'm on their waiting list because, baby, if y'all can give me available funds whenever I need it, instead of having to wait 2 weeks for Amazon, if you're interested, check Payability out. Like I said, this ain't sponsored, but they do have a requirement with like 2 months. So you have to be selling for at least 2 months. I'm not, that's why I'm not with them yet. But like I said, flip money is the best money. If I can literally sell $300 today and I go out, I can literally go ahead and restock that day. You know what I'm saying? So that money is constantly flipping over. You're not waiting 2 weeks. 2 weeks, y'all. 2 weeks to get your pay from Amazon to restock. Like that's a little ridiculous. I'm gonna need them to work on that for sure. But yeah, so that's something else I wanted to talk to y'all about. And then really, I guess that's it. Like I said, I'm gonna show y'all the video. Alright, you guys, so like I said, I wanted to come and show you exactly what I was talking about. See, this is a product that you can see has multiple variations. Okay, so even if I'm just searching online and I was to put it in, as you can see, it literally, the ACE in itself gives you variations. So let's say you're actually at the store and you're scanning, okay? And you come up on any one of these. As you can see, they all have the same ranking. And that's the problem, is because you'll probably be looking at all of these and you're like, oh, yes. Or let's say you find one specific one. And I'm going to give y'all a perfect example. So let's say you found this pink one, okay? So you're at the store, you find the pink one. Now, as you can see, this ranking literally comes from these. You see them bad babies selling. You heard me selling like fire, fire. But let's say you are at the store, right? And you find the pink ones, you scan them. You see that the ranking is 2,000. Not to say they not selling, but look, you see how much of a difference that is, okay? Compared to the other one that we're selling each and every day. And these only sell twice a week. So it's something that you could literally be sitting on for a while, but you're looking at the ranking like, hey, these should be selling. So what's the problem? So that's exactly you know what I'm talking about, that I definitely wanted y'all to see. Now, like I told y'all, I am working on an ungating video. And this is what I will say about the ungating video, you guys. I tried to work with dollardays.com. They are a good company. They tried to do everything they could to give me what I needed, but I guess they're not viewed as like a reputable company with Amazon anymore. So maybe there are some people that tried, got ungated into work, but for me it did not. So yeah, I just wanted to give y'all a heads up. Now there is another company that I'm going to be working with. It's frontiercoop.com. And I did also hear that maybe pricemaster.com works, but y'all, they said that their minimum order is like $200. So that's something to keep in mind. Like, I ain't trying to spend that much. And there are some places, y'all, who offer, or people who offer ungating videos or ungating guides or whatever. That's cool. Don't get me wrong, that's cool. And if I really need it, if it comes down to it, then yeah, I'll definitely buy it. But I don't want to have to spend 100 plus or 75 plus to have to go right back around and then spend that same money again. So, you know, with Dollar Days, I only spent like 35 bucks. So I'm not hurt about that. So yeah, just something to keep in mind. And then y'all, I'm gonna be doing so many more videos, so just stay tuned. I am gonna be doing a video on how to actually get your business together as well. So just stay tuned, you guys. I really hope you guys like this. Like, share, subscribe. If you have questions, comments, any of that, put them in the comment box. You feel me? So other than that, all right, you guys, I'll see y'all next time. Bye.